You're listening to another one of Sonja's short stories. First time, he didn't. Not because he was drunk. No, he didn't care. Sitting on a bar stool can do this to you. Coolness pulses through your veins, makes you invisible, and yet present like a rock star. It wipes out your individuality. You dissolve into the surroundings, and at the same time rise like phoenix up into the universe. You could be anyone. You could become a soldier, untouchable. Your feelings hibernate. There is a sign, out of order. They would only be in the way anyway, distract, make you vulnerable. So you leave them at the doorstep, where they are waiting to accompany you home, if you manage to locate them again. But they always catch up with you, don't they? And suck you back into the everyday life you so desperately want to escape from. Well, this time is different. He'd do it. He wants to let go and is waiting for it to happen. He wants to fly high, is ready to thunder, to unleash his protons and neutrons and direct them at the most attractive matter in the room. If not, he'll crumble into stardust. Again, with this dry aftertaste when he wakes up next morning in his own private black hole, shriveled to half his size. Tonight, he was in the mood. It happened by itself, and he allowed it. He was longing for attention, to make contact. Trying hard not to look it, he filled his gray eyes with fake boredom. Covered up emotions are his security blanket. Show them, you'll get hurt. Only the bartender saw the tiny flicker of hope every time the door opened, saw the veil of indifference killing the urge to turn around. 3 olives on the counter, right in front of him. 2 fiercely stabbed by a toothpick. The third one, only half herself, lying on her innards, blood-red pepper creeping out from underneath. Depressing picture. He feels sorry for himself, terribly exposed. No more martinis for him. Revealing mirrors and blinding neon numbing his brain cells, bottles in every shape and size and color, people pretending to make sense through a wall of clinking glasses, blasting music and nervous laughter. He doesn't belong. What was he thinking? His being is reduced to this little scene of war. But what does he know about war? All he cares about are the right kind of shoes. Not for marching, for being accepted into this world, the world of the hip and beautiful he so desperately wants to be part of. And his 3-day stubble, carefully shaved with a special razor. He doesn't wear it to hide. What's there to hide? The anxiety he isn't aware of? He doesn't know it, but that he carries on his forehead. It's a tiny spot right in the middle above his eyebrows, transparent like jellyfish, filled with sparkling emptiness, an ever-changing hue of colors for all to see. There are other beards, the ones real soldiers have. Dirty shadows sculpting emaciated faces, hiding the horrors of war. Those are masks. They cover up, protect the outside world from what's inside. They keep the sanity intact for everybody. Feelings or relocated to the deepest tunnels of fear, pushed down by brutality and murder, kept on ice, frozen for the time being and beyond. These men hold a burning match to their skin and it doesn't hurt. Pain is put on hold for another life where survival skills don't matter, where it just happens, where it is taken for granted, like having coffee in the morning. Slice of pineapple and a yellow straw, joining in on the still life on the counter. Bloody war mixed with warm sunshine, hula babes, and waves that high. His imagination runs wild. He can hear the drums, smell the coconuts, feel the tingling taste of salt water on his tongue. One doesn't talk much. Sexy voice, lots of hair. He swallows, dry, startled by a sudden adrenaline rush. His vacuum feels pierced. His dream has left the island. The screen is empty, clouded by a haze of heavy perfume. Too late to go back. Much too late for a beginning. Still, he asks, drink? Sexy voice laughs, and the wild mane nods. Back to his bored self, he throws the bartender a line. 2, I'll have what she's having. 2 cherries, join the club. Chatterboxes high on spirit. Laughing and rolling around in salty little ponds, pushing the olives out of their deadbeat arrangement. He starts shaking, emotions creeping up fast, boiling over. Enough! Wall of pineapple, enforced by the straw. The shamelessly red and perfect rounded little balls keep rolling and dancing, wiggling their way through his war. Stop it! Nothing. Last try. The beard throws a napkin, a white flag of desperation that sails right above it all and down to the floor. Another one. The cover-up is completed. He doesn't need cheers and silly games. He wants peace and silence. Pain crawls up his intestines, clutching his gut. It hurts not to be heard. Soldiers snap sometimes. Men crack, too. Being trapped inside a tank or being stuck in one's own prison of emotions, unable to move, what's the difference? One is temporary, the other can last a lifetime. Both promise final consequences, right shoes or not. Big brown eyes, irritated, surprised by that sudden cover-up. Deep breath through pearly teeth. Are we playful tonight? It's over. The mane is gone. He doesn't notice. He has left long ago. His body is still sitting on the stool, beard and shoes and all. But the jellyfish tries to leave, to let go of the forehead, to look for somewhere else to attach itself to, or to vanish altogether. Small and pinched, wrinkled and green now. Green? Green sounds good. Nourishment for hungry sensations. There is a future, a potential for change. Being pulled through space and time by an invisible power, it finally takes off, entering the vastness of interstellar space. A shining counter is his priority. The bartender sets out to end this mess of covered-up dreams. Watch your fingers, the beard barks. Startled by sudden aggression, the bartender steps back. The beard is ready to fight, to become a soldier. His little happening is more than a mess. For him, it holds the answer. He is drawn to that scene. It suits his grave mood and his longing for lightness. but he still doesn't get the picture. The vagueness in his life drives him nuts. He wants clarity. What's missing? Cutting him off from his surroundings, from life. It couldn't be the stubbles. His mask is perfect. That's not it. What does he know? He orders another drink. Peel of orange brings a new addition to his mandala, followed by some peanuts and cashews. No chips, please. Too vulgar, loud and full of air. Substance can only come from the real stuff, the stuff that colors the world. Excuse me, do you mind? The bartender launches a second cleaning attempt. No such luck. Can't blame him for trying. Take your hands off. This is art. What a joke. Grandiose. Hopelessly mindless. First time this evening he's laughing. Suit yourself. Another drink? The colors scream at him. He listens. I need something blue. Got some? Now he's had it. The bartender takes action. A handful of peanuts fly over the counter. The mandala is history. War and sunshine are beaten, destroyed by a much stronger force. The force of reality. The beard smiles. There is his answer. He lowers his feet to the ground, firmly, or so he believes. Dizzy with a sudden revelation of wondering too many he never saw clearer. The future is unfolding like a secret treasure map in front of him. He doesn't even have to look. Still smiling, he senses the direction, knows which way to go. Where to is not important anymore. He will find what's waiting for him. But first things first, he will go home and shave, because now he cares. About what? He might never know. In Indian religions, a mandala is a mystic picture. It's usually created over a long period of time while meditating, and it consists mostly of different colored sand. At the end, it's being destroyed. For psychoanalyst Carl Jung, mandalas were a representation of the unconscious self. He used the dream pictures made by his patients as a symbol to find oneself, and he believed these mandalas enabled him to identify emotional disorders and work towards wholeness in personality. I hope you liked the story. It was written and read by Sonja Alper, and the music is by Gregory Alper from his CD, My Time.